And we're live. Not today, actually. We are behind. It's the 331st episode. It's been 331 weeks uninterrupted. And Dan and I made sure that kept going. That gravy train is killing moving. Today it is myself, Christian Humes, and Dan Weine, the Glizzy Gang. What's up, Dan?
What's going on?
Short one today. So sorry about that. Sorry. This week couldn't be live. Alex had a lot of law stuff. Yeah. And then I had a bunch of stuff on Thursday and sort of it's just all over the place. So we're going to have a short one today. We'll have some good shit for you in the future. It'll be dope. I might have COVID. I don't know. I'm very tired.
Do you not have like take-home tests?
I do, but it's so like I only came into contact with it a few days ago. So like the reliability of it right now is
but
very.
If you're feeling like you have it at this point, like
no,
if you're feeling it, you probably would test positive.
But Matt felt like shit. Like he felt like really, really tired. Like I just feel tired, but he felt really tired on Tuesday and he did not test positive. And then he tested positive 2 days later.
Well, you could always take it and then see if you're still negative. Then you're like, okay, maybe I still have it.
I took one.
For sure.
I took one. But I mean, the thing online, I think it says it's like it's like 60% like accuracy on like day 3. So like realistically, I guess I won't know for sure for 2 more days. But a lot of people have COVID over here at G4 and in LA. We have 2 new variants actually local here to Southern California, which I'm sure are no longer just in Southern California because everyone comes here. There have been a bunch of expos in the last few weeks. My cat is all up in my face right now for the video listeners. Yeah. And by the way, you too can be a video listener because it doesn't cost you anything anymore. Just go to Unranked, what is it, youtube.com/Unranked Podcast, or you just search for Unranked Podcast on YouTube. You can watch it now, whoever you are. The post show, though, that's still for just the Patreon cuties. That's not for anyone. That's just for a select few. Let's just jump right into this, folks. Last week was Flygon. This week, we're starting out on a new line. It is Cacnea. Dan, hot take, Cacnea, go.
I haven't looked yet on anything, but I'm assuming it's probably a combo between cactus and cornea.
I thought you were going to say acne.
I honestly didn't know where I was going with it. But this thing, I mean, it's definitely spiky. It doesn't really remind me of a cactus whatsoever. Although it does have like a crown. That's kind of cool.
So Cacnea may be a combination of cactus and its Japanese name, which is interesting because we don't typically get that here too often. Usually the wordplay is primarily English. So its Japanese name is Sabonia. So Cacnea, that I guess that would, I don't know, maybe they couldn't think of any good puns with cactus and they just said fuck it.
I guess. I mean,
right? Cross language portmanteau. It's not the best name.
There's literally like nothing about it in the Bulbapedia. Like usually there's some cool shit, and while there's like some stuff, it like its main thing is like, oh, it evolves.
Yeah, it's a shame too because a cactus is a very cool plant. I think it's an underrated plant. You know, they make leather out of cactus now, and it's like a, you know, it's like plant leather, and it's like really fucking dope actually. It looks really cool.
Whoever made this didn't understand cactuses, because like cactuses don't really have like, this thing has like full like cone shaped thorns, right? But cactuses are usually just like needles coming out of them.
They're a lot most of the time. There's like some weird ones, but yes. This is not a traditional cactus. It's also based on like a barrel cactus, or like the fat round ones that are short, which I get. But like, no, that is not typically what we see here. Not at all. Like, you are definitely right about that. I don't know. For a cactus designed Pokemon, I'm a little let down by it. I don't hate it. I do like, you know, they have the flower on the top, making it look like a crown, I think is pretty cool. It's like a good idea, but maybe they should have gone with like a cactus royalty kind of a thing instead of what they actually sort of do here. It's not bad. It's just, I feel like it should be better is like the disappointing thing here.
Well, I think they got creative, at least for the fun facts, by storing water in its body. this desert dweller can survive for 30 days without water. They just like they were like, yeah, it's a fucking cactus.
Yes.
Next.
Yes. Yep. That's basically it. There really isn't a whole lot else to say about it. It can roll around. It can kind of like duck its arms out and then just like roll over its little round body. But it's a grass type Pokemon. It's under. You know what, Dan? This is an underwhelming Pokemon. It's not a badly designed Pokemon. It's just under. It was just. This is a kind of a lazy Pokemon that started with a good idea and then just they phoned it in.
Okay, so having looked at its fucking evolved form, I won't get too far into this. Did they think cactuses were pumpkins at first? Because I feel like they
did like a whole jack-o'-lantern thing with this one. Yeah.
I
Yep. Yep.
I don't think that's
and the next one's like a scarecrow. Yeah, I don't know why someone decided to do a Halloween motif with cactuses, with cacti. Maybe that's something somewhere else in the world that's pulled from. I didn't do a deep dive on this one because, as you mentioned, there wasn't a whole lot. It's not really anyone's favorite Pokemon. Now someone will write in and tell me I'm wrong. Good.
If
it is, tell me why.
This Pokemon and its evolution are the only grass type Pokemon in the human-like egg group.
I mean, I don't even know what that means, Dan.
I don't either, but I just read it in the trivia section. That's the cool trivia, I guess.
The human-like egg group. Mr. Mime's not in the human-like egg group.
Oh, here we go. Cacnea is based on a barrel cactus and possibly jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah. It's truly
I give up.
It's truly an underwhelming list of Pokemon. Let's move on and get out of here. Go back to the future. Where
we're going.
How you been?
We don't need roads.
How you been, buddy? Thank you for waiting. Dan has been very patient with me all day, waiting for me to finish my meetings. So
I've just been like waiting. Like,
I know.
I could have done things all day.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Laying around.
I apologize.
I mean, I'm good. I just got back from a few days visiting my buddy in the Hamptons. He works out there.
Oh, nice.
So first day, I just fucking hung out at his bar all day and drank a discount rate, which is normal rate everywhere else. And then we went to the beach and whatever. Like, I can't go to the beach for more than an hour. I like I knew that going in, but
what do you mean? Like, you just get burned?
I mean, like I got like a sort of sunburned all over from the 45 minutes we were there. And then it wasn't a great day. It was like pretty cloudy at that point.
They make
we just were like, oh, let's head somewhere else. Fuck this.
It's actually getting pretty popular now, and I sort of understand it. They make a lot of they make like clothes that are like for going in the water and like for going to the beach that are like super breathable and like are also fine to like be in with the water without like being all stuck to you and shit. And they're UV protective, so that way you have to cover a lot less with sunscreen like over and over. Because the problem with sunscreen is you have to keep reapplying it or it doesn't do anything. Yeah. That's the thing people don't. They're like, oh, I put it on. Like they slap it on and run in the water like 5 minutes later. You actually like if you really want it to protect you, you actually have to like put it on, wait. And then after you're in the water, you have to put it on again. And you have to wait.
Yeah, I didn't even go in the water. I replied like 3 times though, and then I was like, I give up. Like, this is just humid and hot, and it's not like a good way. It was like a humid day, and I was like,
yeah. If you went to the beach,
like, why am I struggling
more? I would suggest you make one of those purchases. But since it's probably more of a rare, it's probably not worth it. But it's there if you need that.
That's fair.
But that's nice. I haven't been to the beach in a while. That sounds kind of nice. What happened with you last week? Anything fun and new?
I don't remember. That's so long ago. What was last week?
So last week it was me, Tom, Alex, Giovanni. You were working, yeah.
I don't think anything crazy happened otherwise that I can think. I finished Mafia, the video game. And then started the second one. First one was pretty good. I think they redid the whole game to re-release it at some point, but they didn't necessarily do it the second one because the graphics look worse, which is a weird thing. Why can't I hear you? Hold on.
I hit mute by accident.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Do it.
What did you play it on?
I got all 3 games on Xbox. There was like a deal in the store for like get all 3 for $30.
Did you just see it, or like was someone in the chat?
Yeah, I was just looking through the store.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I wanted to find something, and I was like, okay, well that's there. And I went through everything else, and I was like, let's go back to that.
Fuck it. I did
Yeah.
download. So the new Cuphead shit is out. I didn't have any time to play it. I want to play it. But I did check out the new Fall Guys. So I fucked up and forgot that Master Chief thing. I didn't end up getting the helmet. I'm really bummed. I totally blanked. I thought I had
helmet?
I thought I had an extra day for it. And when I signed on the next day, I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to finish these challenges. And I realized it was over.
The worst part about that is it's like only 25 to 30 minutes worth of challenges.
I know. So that was the thing. I was just like, I was really tired the night before. And I was like, I should do that. I was like, I still have one more day. I'll do it tomorrow. And then I realized very quickly I did. Yeah. I only had like 3 challenges left to get to, which sucked. So look, they shouldn't have made really like new Fall Guys. I love the new levels. It's great. Ton of players playing it. All of that's awesome. There's maybe too many economies and fucking passes going on at once, in my opinion.
There's not really that much going on. There's just, kudos
at least like
for playing. You get fame points sometimes you're playing, but sometimes you don't. Then you get show bucks now, which are the Rainbow Pentagon guys.
Yeah.
But then you could also it's like there's
I think they need to fix squads not getting show bucks. I think squads you should get, even if I'm not saying get 100, give me 25. Give me 25 show bucks. Split it between me and my squad.
If you win, you mean? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like,
right?
It's really, I was looking at the pricing earlier, and I was kind of mad looking at it. Like, they had offers like, okay, for $10 you get this much, for 20 this, for 50, and then like for $80 you get. I'm like, the game is supposed to be free.
Correct.
I don't want you charging people 80 fucking bucks to buy show bucks so you can buy all the outfits.
Like, I look, the devs aren't happy about it. Everybody complained to Slater. No, don't do that. It's great though. It's great.
Slater, just write the name Slater down on an envelope and send it off. See what happens.
I mean, look, it is free. Like, if you were on the Xbox and on a Switch, so you couldn't play this game, and now you don't have to pay for it, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Like, for a first-time Fall Guys player, I would be fucking neck deep in this right now, because you have so many levels to play now. And there's so many costumes to unlock, and you'd have a lot of content. I don't know why a new player would be super compelled to pay any money for a while, to be honest, because they'd have so much to unlock and play and do.
No.
Yeah. So that's pretty dope, though.
I think I was talking to like Wolf about that, and his friend was like, I almost paid for it.
I mean, I paid for the Master Chief.
I refuse to pay for any costumes.
Yeah.
I'm happy that there's no consumables in the game that you need like to play the game, like they don't affect gameplay.
Yes, 100%.
That's fine. But at the same time, like, if you're gonna put every cool costume only for like 1,000 show bucks, which you'll never be able to earn on your own without being really good, it's kind of shitty.
It's unfortunate. I imagine with how unhappy people are with it, they will make adjustments, hopefully. However, from what I've heard, a similar thing did happen with Rocket League when Epic made it free to play. It's not a knock on Epic. I'm not an Epic hater. I'm just saying free to play is just like a necessary evil for these games, I guess. It's unfortunate, because I would like to just be able to enjoy the content and not feel like someone's trying to shake me down for cash. Yeah. Especially because, unlike you, I have a much lower impulse control, and then I did spend the money on Master Chief, and I will buy another stupid thing very soon, I'm sure. The second we haven't even seen fucking Nintendo Fall Guy. Like, when there's like a little Mario running around, there's fucking Pikachu, like when that shows up, I'm going to be dropping more money, like an absolute sucker. Sure. So that's just another reason that I'm annoyed about this, because I will pay for it. That's the thing, Dan. So yeah, what shows are you currently? You finished? You're done with Stranger Things, right?
Yeah, I finished Stranger Things. I haven't watched the recent episode of The Boys.
Okay.
Because I was like, I don't have an hour because we might record.
Yeah, I haven't seen the most recent one either. Sweet.
I'll watch it later.
You want to do like a Stranger Things, just like 5-10 minute post show? Do you want to do that in a post?
Sure.
And we'll do like spoiler open. We'll do that. Because I think at this point, I mean, I really liked it. I liked how it ended. It was semi unpredictable, to be honest. It was, you know.
Yeah. In a way, yes. In a way, no. I mean, I definitely liked the season. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that in the post show.
Yeah. My favorite season since the first is what I would say. As
I
just
don't
like
even
my
know. I
overall
can't even rank
thoughts.
them. I can't remember what the differences between 2 and 3 were in my head. Like it's all just like stuff that happened before, and then
Three
this
was the
season.
one with Sam's weird brother who was like hooking up with moms and shit, and then got turned
Okay, but I
evil.
don't
Yeah,
remember 2 that hard. Like I don't remember 2 that much.
yeah.
But I think
Two
2 was just kind of like a
is
nothing season.
two was Samwise, and they have to go break into the power plant.
So wait,
And
what was season 1 then?
season one was Will. Will went missing.
He went missing, but I don't know why I had the power plant in my head too
The
for
power plant's
the whole
in
story.
one, and then they kind of closed the book on
So
it in
that's why
two.
it's like all, and
Yeah,
also like
yeah,
it's like 6 years ago now.
correct. Yeah,
So it's all just like into one season in my head.
yeah. It was great. It's very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I think this weekend. So I don't like we were talking about at the top. I don't know if I have COVID. I won't know for a couple of days. But there are these 2 new variants, man, in Southern California where they're like, you could have got COVID recently. It doesn't fucking matter. If you come into contact with this, you're just gonna get it
It's a
again.
new
Like
variant, it's
right
different.
away. It's real bad. But it's also it's no more like lethal or anything. It's in fact it might even be slightly milder,
Yeah.
but it's just getting way more people sick. Anime Expo is who I blame. The weebs did it. I feel bad for Matt. Matt was going on vacation. Now he is at home sick, which
That's what
really
I was like
sucks.
saying. I was like, when I was on vacation, I was like, if I get it again now, it's okay because I'll be done with it by the time I have to go away again.
Yeah.
But I don't think I had anyone come in contact with me that had it, but who knows?
Yeah. I look, if I get it, I knew this was going to happen. I was like, the streak of no COVID was going to end once I went to working back in an office.
Yeah.
Like that's the real killer here is like go back to an office, which I will say it is nice to like leave and go work somewhere and come home and not be working at home. Like working from home is fucking sick, but there is something nice to just like mentally going to work and coming home and not working.
I think that's only a thing with people that live with other people. Like
I see.
I just could not care less if I never went to the office again. Still, like if I didn't have to go in, I would never go in.
I mean, I was so
Some
used
people
to
are like,
work
I
from
was
home that
dying to come back in. Like I was killing me being at home. Like
oh no, I'm
and
not.
dealing with
Yeah,
my
no,
kids. I was
no,
like,
no,
oh,
no, no.
that sounds like you're very happy.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, no one should be uh so locked into a single place. Well, there is a level of like separation that humans
Yeah.
need from one another. It's like, can you imagine if you, me, Tom, and Alex were all in the house for like a month, just like a month, day in 24/7 together?
First of
We'd
all,
kill each other before that.
no. 3 of us would be frozen to death, and Alex would be chilling in the other room
What do you mean?
because he fucking turns the temperature down to like 60 degrees when he goes into a fucking place.
Oh no, I do the same thing.
But like, I remember we were staying at the Airbnb near you, it was me, him, and Tom,
Yeah.
and like I woke up in the morning and my feet were numb.
Oh yeah, I get yelled at all the time. I usually set the thermostat to 67 in here just because.
But that's above 65. I'm talking like 60. Actually, setting.
Well,
to
yeah,
60.
yeah. It's when I go to hotels, because a lot of them lock it now, so like you can't make it very low or like you can't make it
Yeah.
pump the whole time. So then I have to look up. I have some saved now, but I look up on YouTube how to override the lock, like do the admin unlock. And sometimes like I brought a screwdriver with me, just like a small one, because you usually just need like a Phillips head to put in the plastic to lift off the top, and then you hold 2 buttons down. Because I need the fan running the whole time, and I want it to be as cold as it goes. I get that. I'm weird. Do you not run hot? Do you not like sweat?
I keep my air conditioner on all the time, but like in my apartment, it's either like fucking super fucking hot or
Yeah.
Or you're just like have the AC all the way up. There's no option in between.
Yeah.
Even like during the winter. So like my AC says 73. I have to believe it, and that's comfortable.
Yeah.
But if it's off for like 10 minutes and gets to like 80, I'm just sweating to death.
Absolutely. Oh my God, 80. I would.
Well, I'm saying that's what it goes
Yeah.
up to, like right away if I turn that thing off.
Is it you guys are having a little bit of a heat wave over there?
Not even that. It's just it could be cold outside and it's still the same problem in this building. I don't know what
bizarre.
it is about this stupid apartment, but all the heat travels, and it's just my room too. Like I don't know why. I get out of my room and I go in the other room, and like there's a temperature shift.
Yeah.
Even if there's no AC on. So for some reason this thing
It
funnels
sounds
all
like
the
your
heat.
your place may be haunted.
No, I think like architecturally, like all the heat that goes like from the when you cook shit in the
Yeah.
kitchen and everything, like just funnels into my room for whatever reason.
Yeah, the way the heat's managed, the insulation, everything else is
Yeah.
probably that
This
sucks.
used to be an office, so they probably didn't give a shit.
Okay.
And now it's a bedroom. So
Yeah. Unfortunate. That sucks.
Oh.
I just speaking of haunted, I just rewatched some Nathan For You recently.
Is he haunted now?
No, but he did that episode with a realtor
Oh,
where the ghost realtor.
the what's it called? Fuck. They named a movie after it. Exorcisms.
Yeah, they had like she experienced an exorcism. It was fuck that show is so crazy. That was one of a kind. I'm very excited because he's doing an HBO show coming up, which is gonna.
What's he gonna do? Is he gonna be the same type of show, or is it just like similar?
I don't know a lot about it other than it sounds like they just let him do something, like whatever he wanted.
Well,
I'm very excited to find out what the answer to that question is, Dan.
And
but I
how
don't
the
know.
answer to that question is.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
He's like one. He's got to be one of the weirdest people that's been on television.
Yeah, for sure.
It's such a funny show for people that haven't watched it. Pop
Nathan
it on. It's
For
on
You.
Hulu. Yeah, it's really good. So Dan, I think I have some bad fantasy league news for you. I don't know if you've taken a look, but you might want to
Every once in a while I do.
You might want to make some adjustments before tomorrow. Because anyone that's playing or following, we have, the unranked fantasy draft, and on this year's publisher leagues, I believe you had a game Forspoken, which was the game that was shown by Sony and Unreal to tech demo on Unreal Engine 5, and it has been delayed to next year. Yeah, it's listed as totally delayed now here.
Yeah, I usually check
that's
once.
on
I
yours.
haven't checked yet this week, but that makes. Yeah, I mean, I have.
Oh fuck! I'm glad I just brought this up. I didn't know my Sea of Stars game was delayed. Damn. I saw it on a list yesterday for games coming out this year and next year, and I was too busy to scroll through and see the end. That's a huge bummer. So Sea of Stars is on there. Tuna's got to get rid of Breath of the Wild. I'll have to text him and remind him about that. This Legend of the Lord of the Rings Golem game, Dan, which is going to be such a weird fucking game. And it's like, honestly, I think like almost looks too good because Golem it's like in a weird, creepy uncanniness. It looks to me like one of those games where I'd say I'd play it on Game Pass. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I guess
I don't think I want to spend money on it, but it looks weird enough and conceptually it's like interesting enough.
Just check it out.
Yeah, that I would definitely be like, it's possible this is good, but it's also possible it's gonna be garbage. Like it's not like it could be like Golem. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of stealth mechanics and things. I just don't know if that's the game I want to play.
Yeah, I often just kind of stick with what I have because I'm not sure if I want to bother with anything else.
Let's see. Coming up this month, we have 2 releases. One mine, one Tuna's. Tuna's got Strike. Oh, the cat game on PS5. That's right. I hope that's cool. It weirdly looks a lot like Ratchet and Clank when they actually showed off the gameplay. It's just like platforming. And then I have Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So I'm going to have to. And it looks like I'm the only one that I need to counterpick.
You need one more counterpick. I mean, I took, I think 2 games I thought were just going to get delayed. So I'm waiting on them to maybe get delayed. Because I was like, I have to counterpick stuff before there's just nothing left. Because it doesn't seem like more games are coming out. It seems like less and less.
Yeah, stuff's getting delayed. There will be one more. So Gamescom's coming up, and Xbox did just announce they're doing, and I like this because this is something I feel like we've all said in a specific manner. I feel like we've all said at some point or another, these companies shouldn't show off games that are more than a year away.
Yeah, it's like, okay, go check this out. We made a video trailer that'll be nothing like the game, and we'll see if we ever make the game. Goodbye. The
most I want, like beyond a year away, is a game announcement. That's it. If they're like, hey, guess what? We are making the next, like, because Disney's like, we're making a new Star Wars. It might be 6 years away, but just so you know, we are doing it. Like, that's fine. I don't want to know anything else until
my point is
a year away.
with that is I don't want to see a trailer because that means you're wasting time making the
Yes.
stupid trailer for something I'm not going to see for like 2 years.
It also might not be accurate by the time this thing
Yeah.
comes out. Yeah.
So just don't. There's no point in getting everyone excited 2 years in advance. No one's gonna fucking go out there and start fucking like buying up their shit.
Correct.
So
totally agree. But so Xbox did, I mean, I guess we're weirdly in news. Again, this episode is going to be all over the place.
This is going to be weird.
My brain is kind of fried. Dan's is
a little fried.
Yeah, we're both. But again, this train stops for nothing. 331 weeks straight. If Dan couldn't make it, I was going to do some sort of weird solo podcast. Something was coming out,
content
for you all. Well, no, it's just, like I don't want to break the streak. I don't want it's like Wordle. Like every day I'm doing Wordle still.
Well,
I haven't broken
the
streak.
To the group every day just because I'm like, oh, I want to keep doing that because fuck it. By the way, it finally reset itself. So my Wordle, I told you guys like it like wasn't counting anymore. It for some reason after doing 33 to 34 every day for like 2 months.
Yeah.
It was like your streak is now 2. I'm like, all right. So I guess it'll count now. So it's up to like whatever it is now. But I don't care because it's not accurate. It's like at 100 something in real life.
I mean, we started playing around the same time. I think I'm in like the game like 170 or something.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there. Like I'm probably 160s, maybe 170-ish.
There is a very good chance though, because I kind of like at this point, I want to hit just 1 year and then just see what my stats are. And I might just be like, and now I'm done. Like if I get to the 1 year mark, I may just purposely be like, you know what? I'm not going to give a shit about this any further than this point. I'm not going to force myself to go through a second year. Like I'm not going to set a 500-day target. Like I'm done at year 1 being completed.
The only game I've done that with, and because it's mindless, and I haven't done today actually, so I have to do that right now, is the game Flow. I am up to a streak of 1,584 days.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been doing the daily puzzles every day, and then of course like doing the rest of them. But like I've finished most of the rest of them already.
Hell yeah, that's dope. Okay, so let's see. We covered a little bit of news. Oh right, so that was the thing. Going on a tangent here, Dan. Xbox doing a second next 12 months of Xbox. So they did one in June, a month ago. There's going to be one again at the end of August at Gamescom. So that will have to be, we're going to have to see some Halo stuff. Like, or 100% going to have to
say, fuck you guys.
Yeah, they could, but I mean, their whole big thing about Forge is going to be such a big deal for that game. It will add so much more content.
Yeah. Well, my point the whole time has been like, and that's a big multiplayer thing, is the Forge stuff.
Yes.
But like, my point is like, for Halo, like, it's not about necessarily like the campaigns for me. I know it is like a little bit for a lot of people. Like, it's always been about like, this is a multiplayer game and there's so many different choices on what to do.
Yeah. Yep.
And there isn't right now.
Yes.
Still.
So I agree.
That's why I've currently deleted the game. But
you missed it. Last week, I announced my Halo apology tour is over. Which I made, to be fair, I think it's really funny because it was like the last time that Gio was on before last week, I think is when this had come up. Actually, we were talking about Halo and Alex was complaining. And I brought up the fact that like Halo 2 didn't actually have more content. We just had less games and more time to play with friends. So it kept going for us because it was like we had limitless time to play games. We weren't used to having like content pumped out, but Halo 2 had the same amount of maps, or it was even like one less. And it took 6 months before any more maps came out in Halo 2. So it was actually like the same thing, except it was brand new. No one had ever done this before. Like it was such a different thing. And so I was like, I will give this game the same amount of time we gave Halo 2. And then all they gave us was 2 maps. And that was bullshit.
They did that, but they also played with, they had all these old game modes that they claimed they were putting in, but then they would fuck with them. Like, I don't like the idea of putting a SWAT game mode in, and then you're only playing SWAT 15% of the time. I wish that was a separate thing they did. Like if you could choose to turn that off, that's fine. Yeah,
it's just then the problem. Then you get into the problem of then there's not enough people playing in the different. And their real problem is that they didn't launch with enough content, and so now
Yeah.
they have
And
to.
now they're kind of in like that zone of like,
Yeah.
fuck, did we lose too many people before we fucking figure out this next round?
They'll get it back. There's so many things that are gonna be. And one crazy thing that would actually like really help refresh the current levels, Dan, when Forge started to get leaked, one of the things that came with it is that Forge is gonna have day like and night cycles. So like there will be like actual like different visuals for the day and nighttime, and all the current maps had not only that but also different weather effects. Like you were on a level and it was fucking covered in snow, and you're on a level and it was like it was raining, and that actually could change some of the traversal aspects of the level. And it's like,
Yeah.
wait a second, if you guys have that almost done, like if they can launch Forge and like new maps plus refreshes to the old maps, that would be such a big thing that I would be really excited about. But I'm gonna really try not to get hyped about any Halo stuff unless it's substantial. Like I need to know that there are gonna be at least 4 new playable maps before I even like get excited about it.
And not just playable like in one mode, because they do that a lot too. Where they're like,
Yes.
okay, it's playable, but you have to play this one game with it.
I mean, they added 2 maps and one is basically big team battle only. So it's like I'm really mostly playing one map.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. This is sort of always the Halo podcast, even when we don't like it in a way.
Mm-hmm. It comes back.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, I mean, I was
but
playing like Master Chief Collection and stuff. I just haven't been playing the new game.
Yeah. I don't know anyone out there has been watching, but Tom has been, doing the GameSpot. Like I said, my brain,
not the one that's firing everyone.
Yeah, brain is fried. GameSpot has their TikTok. He did a pretty funny Skull and Bones TikTok. Let's do the news for a minute. Skull and Bones is a video game again. It looks kind of cool in a weird way, though, that it seems like there's less that you can do for a pirate game than you could do in Sea of Thieves, but the actual like ship versus ship battles seem like they might be more interesting. Obviously, the visuals are like more like realistic. I don't know. I weirdly like pirates more than I should. Pirates are like lame, but I enjoy them. So
it's a fun idea or concept, but it's tough to get some kind of variety going with it. It's kind of the same. It's repeated. It's a repeating thing because like what do pirates do? Yeah. And it's like, well, they hide treasure, they steal boats, and they get drunk. That's pretty much the pirate activities.
You know what the solution is, right?
Space pirates.
No, anime pirates is the solution, because that's what One Piece is, and it's great. Hashtag anime gang in the Discord. Fucking One Piece is a pirate anime. Dan, it's basically pirates, but My Hero Academia. They have fucking special weird abilities and shit. It's wild. The only reason I am bringing it up right now is because there is a One Piece game coming out, and it looks like one of those rare TV movie IPs that are appropriately being made into a video game, and not just another cash in, because they've had a bunch of shitty kind of cash in games that aren't really good games, and you're really only buying them because you're a One Piece fan, and otherwise there's nothing there for you. This new one actually looks pretty cool. And the thing about the One Piece world that makes the pirates interesting is that the whole world is kind of ruled by one authoritarian world government, and there are no continent land masses other than this thing called the Red Line, which wraps around the world. It's like one big line, so it sort of divides the world as well. And it allows them to kind of control the seas and control. So the world's just littered with all these little islands everywhere. So the pirates, some of them are actually bad pirates, but there are a lot of pirates that like just want freedom for people. So like they get to like go and fight and shit, but like they're not necessarily the bad guys. So that's like sort of the only other new take I've seen on pirates,
Pirates. I mean, it's just, I don't know if that's pirating anymore, because like pirating literally is stealing shit.
No, they're plundering. They're just plundering from the world, the world government,
I think
and from other pirates. They are plundering from other pirates. There is secret treasure. The One Piece is the secret treasure of the world, so that's what they're looking for.
Oh, okay.
So that's I guess the show ends when they accomplish it. Is the thing.
So
is
yeah,
the
you
thing.
don't want to see them find. Otherwise, you're like, shit, this is over.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they like, go back like one piece. We didn't realize it was two.
Yeah, 2-piece. Well, it's like Boruto, 2 pieces. You want to do a little listener mail shit, and then we're gonna do like what is gonna be the weirdest. I mean, not the weirdest, because I don't want to upset.
We've done.
But we
some
have the
weird fucking
game.
shit.
Yeah, we have game. I mean, I the last time
We'll
I
have a
came
little
on
fun,
here with a fried
probably.
brain when I was on muscle relaxers when I hurt my back, I made you guys play What Am I Thinking? That was also terrible.
Yeah, I actually considered something because you were busy all day, and I was trying to think of something, and I found, it's not the best idea, but it's an idea that might be funny. So let's try it. But
Hell
let's
yeah.
do some listener shit first.
Email at unrankedpodcast.com or call 805-738-8692. That's 80. Just open your phone. It's like a phone app. You gotta, I know you probably don't. Who's on the phone? Who's calling people? Not a lot, but you should do it. That's why you have a phone. That's why we still call it a fucking phone. So you go into the phone app and you dial 805. If you're not American, you do the 1 first. 1-805-738-8692. Call in, tell us your crimes, be cool. That's what we want. I got one here for you, Dan. You want to hear a crime? Oh, I don't want to hear my voice.
Yeah, I'm calling in. About that who never used the phone fucking thing. Yeah, I use the phone, so fuck you guys. All right, suck it. It's as easy as that.
Oh, look, we have a voicemail. Oh, it knew it was you. I don't know how.
I've called it before.
Yeah, it must have. Google's creepy, man. All right, so here we go. Let's play it. Hopefully, it's loud enough. Let me just max out my volume here so you can hear it.
Hey, Unranked crew, it's Joe Carabears here. Christian said to call about things you've done illegally. I just wanted to say that I may, right, who knows, but I may have used to go into property that wasn't mine with all my friends. It's like kind of like a wooded property, and we may used to be playing manhunt there for hours. And just maybe I got caught one day by like a resident who lives on the outskirts, and they told me never to come back. And then I may have just continued to go, but never in that area again. But other than that, I would say that's something that may have happened that was illegal I used to do. But thank you, Dan Ray. Suck it.
Until that last bit there, Dan, I was like, do we know Kill Care Bears? Like, did we play Manhunt with Kill Care Bears? Because we definitely were running at people's backyards playing Manhunt. And
I think you guys were. I don't know if I ever played Manhunt.
Oh, yeah, I guess you might not have been there.
I probably wasn't.
Dan wasn't ingratiated yet.
I mean, I think I've played it, but not with you guys. Like, and I didn't play it that often. I usually was doing other dumb shit.
I almost really, it's not funny, but it is. I almost really hurt Tuna's mom playing Manhunt because, we're split into teams, and I had the brilliant idea, Dan, to install. I used fishing wire. I made like a trip wire in Tuna's backyard, and she almost tripped. She came out screaming at us. Man, Kill Care Bears. That fucking rules. Manhunt, great game. Playing it illegally, even better. Right? You got to put the hunt in Manhunt, is what Kill Care Bears did here.
Yeah.
Which I'm fucking into. I think that's great. If you have a story to top that, if you've done something worse, if you want to get the FBI listening to the podcast, feel free. Call in, write in, tell us.
You may or may not have done.
Yeah, or if you love the law, like, look, someone out there, someone listening stole like a pack of gum from a fucking store when they were a kid or something. Someone did that. When I was little, I took some money out of that church basket that came around. I didn't know what I was doing. You're not supposed to do that, is what it turns out.
I mean, they just frown upon it, really.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no laws against it.
No,
really.
I mean, it's not taxable either, because
exactly.
It was. Yeah. I remember I got out Actually, this is one of those like weird phantom memories where you're told something a lot that happened as a kid. So like, I don't know how much I remember it versus I remember being like hearing about this story a lot.
Mhm.
But I was very little, and like we got out into the parking lot after church, and I went to my brother and I was like, oh, I got like a 5 or a 10. I don't remember the denomination. I was like, what'd you get? And they were like, what? And I was like, when the basket came around, I was like, what'd you get?
Not
I didn't
for
know.
taking. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, all right. We gotta do a regular mail. Let's do one of these bad boys. A write-in here. Daniel.
That's me. That's not me.
Psych Mike brought up, what vehicle do you automatically assume is being driven by a total asshole?
I'm the worst person to ask this question to, because I don't even drive
Oh, yeah,
vehicles.
you don't drive.
But I think he means like what make, right?
Yeah, he mentioned BMWs. I don't
for me,
think I read this one last night, but if I did, ooh.
It seems like people who drive Mercedes, at least around here, are fucking. They don't give a fuck about anyone. They're just like, I'm in my fucking car. Get out of my way. I don't care if it's a green light or red light or if you can park here. I want to do it. Go fuck yourself.
I'm on board. I'm bored. Yeah. And I want to add to that list. Look, you can like the Fast and Furious movies. I get it now. I've watched them. I got to finish them still, but I get it. I get it, Dan. They're great. They're garbage, but they're great.
Yeah, they're fun garbage.
You don't need to have one of these cars, though. I don't need to hear your car from like 3 blocks away. No, I don't know why your muffler's got to be so fucking loud.
If you have your car and it's like, it's like you're just a piece of shit. I don't need to hear anything else.
Also, who's driving a Hummer these days? Every now and then I still see one. I'm like, really?
I honestly haven't seen many of them in the last 10 years.
No, there aren't many left. But every now and then I see one and I'm like, with these gas prices?
I mean, okay. If you walked into the parking lot of my apartment right now, you would see 90% SUVs because
everyone's cars are getting too fucking big.
Everyone's like, these gas prices are killing me. It's like, well, why are you driving an SUV?
Yep.
It's like, well, because I want to be able to see over the other cars. Well, that's not a requirement. So fuck you. Like, if I get in an accident, I don't want to be the one getting hurt. Well, that's even worse. So go fuck yourself.
Totally agree. You're on top of this.
If you're using it and you have like 4 kids, you need to fit them in the back of the car. I get it.
Absolutely.
But if you're just buying an SUV because it's cool and then you're complaining about gas prices, well, you've done it to yourself. So
fuck them. Tell you, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. If you have one of those fins on the back of your car and I can hear your car from really far away, go fuck yourself.
The fins are just someone can hold on while you drive 150 miles an hour.
Dan, what video game has the most delicious food? Last question from Will Brown.
For me, they all taste the same.
It might have said looks like. I may have no, it just says what game has the most. Oh yeah, delicious looking food.
Tastes like
looking
batteries.
Food. He did right. What are you even licking? You licking the console? Like you downloaded the game now.
I feel like if you don't take a bite out of the cartridge or disc, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Let's see. The best looking food in the game. I haven't played any Lord of the Rings games. I feel like they would because they have those huge feasts to start every fucking story.
Yeah.
And end every fucking story.
Yeah.
So let's go with fuck, I can't remember the name of it. What was the kitchen game we were playing?
I was fucked in. I was gonna go with that as the lazy answer. I was gonna say Overcooked.
Yeah, Overcooked. Well, most of the time, if you do it correctly, Overcooked.
You know what game doesn't have good looking food?
Which
Burger Time. I mean, look, and it's not because it's an 8-bit retro game. It's because the little guys fucking run. I don't want to eat food that someone's running back and forth on. All right, well, we'll get into foot play another time.
Argument solved.
All right, thank you for writing it. Look, you write in. Thank you. You go to the Discord, drop a message. You're great. Thank you.
You can go thank
Call,
yourself.
Email. You know where we are. Drop a line. Drop a line. We're here talking 331 weeks in a row. Just a little, click clack on the keyboard. Drop it in. Give us a call.
Yeah, drop in. Quick little drop it in.
Dan, you got any complaints?
Yeah, I'm gonna complain that Alex definitely His argument for not being here was he had a deposition, right?
Yeah.
That was today.
Yeah.
So that
Wow.
happened already.
Yeah, I
Where the
know, but
fuck
he's
is-
got to clear it with
I
Brett too
know,
in the evening. He didn't even. I didn't want to message him and pressure him at this point.
No,
Like,
I actually spoke to him earlier, but not
there was a
about that,
point where
but
I was
spoke to him.
like, "Fuck, this is," because I was working so late that I mean, even you were like, "I don't think I can keep going if it goes much later."
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
my eyes were starting to close. I was like, I might just fall asleep.
"Dad,"
This
I
is
was
good.
like, Therese might have to do the podcast with me. I was like, I don't know what this is gonna be.
Yeah.
Which also, by the way, Therese also looks like she is possibly getting sick, which is another reason why I do think I might be getting COVID. So Dan, let's hear what this game is. What do you call it?
Let's go with mystery Madlibs, because I'm not going to tell you what they're about. I'm just going to ask for some shit.
we're playing Madlibs.
And we're gonna do what, 2 Madlibs, and then be done with it. That
All right.
seems like too many.
I think that's great. I think, Dan, there are some people who might say 1 Madlibs.
It's possible. Okay, so I did a little poking around the site.
All right.
But there's 11 pages of categories. I don't know what they are really. There's no real category. I mean, just like, this is different Madlibs, but I don't know what they are. So pick 1 through 11.
4.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Let's do this one, and then I'll ask you some fill-ins.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
not
so
gonna
because you're seeing what they are, so
I'm
you
seeing what
can't
they
do
are.
the
It's
fill-ins.
gonna be a mystery for you. What
Okay.
topic?
Okay.
What the topic is? Okay. So I'll tell everyone what the topic is after you answer the things, and then we'll read through it. It'll be fun, hopefully, or shitty. First thing, adjective.
Oof. So I'm not getting the. Oh, that's what you said. It's mystery Mad
That's
Lib.
why it's mystery.
Okay. Okay. Well, it was because I was like, well, I want it to make sense. Okay.
The whole point
It's
is
not going to.
won't make
Yeah,
sense.
I know.
Unless you guess
Okay.
correctly on what the fucking thing is, and that'd be cool. But
I look, it's been so long since I did Mad Lib. I'm like, well, why would I give you an adjective without knowing what the theme is?
yeah, you're just gonna go adjective. Though.
You're like, that's the point.
That is Mad Libs.
Cloudy.
All right, that is an adjective. I need another adjective.
Steamy.
All right. Number.
4.
Okay. A famous person.
Tom Cruise.
He is pretty famous.
I almost picked like 5 people who've been dead for a couple hundred years for some reason. Like my brain went to all really like I was like, I don't know why.
All right.
I was like, do I do a Roman emperor? No.
Next one is a plural noun.
Elders.
Okay.
I almost said olders. This is how bad my brain is right now, Dan.
Older. Yeah.
I was like, nope, that's not right.
This one would be less debatable. A body part.
I mean, you got to go with the wang-a-lang.
Do you want me to write wang-a-lang?
Yeah, fuck it. Put wang-a-lang.
All right. You all know what it means. A regular old noun. Doesn't have to be plural.
Okay. Let's go youth.
One youth.
Well, because it's not plural noun.
Okay.
Right? Is that not not noun?
It is a noun.
Youth's a noun, right?
It's weird, but okay. Although the next
We're playing Mad Libs.
give me a serial killer.
What?
It says serial killer.
Ted Bundy?
That is a serial killer. Body part, but plural. So it has to be 2.
Okay. World. Fingernails.
An adjective.
Wet.
Okay. Another adjective.
Sticky.
Gross. A noun.
Employee.
Okay. Number. Yep.
Let's go with 8.
Oh. Hoping you go 20. A noun.
Oh, for some reason, Dan, I was like, it has to be 1 through 11 still in my brain.
Oh no, it could be any.
It could be any number.
Yeah. Another noun. Pick something.
Doctor.
All right. I guess. Number.
100.
That's the last thing. We're gonna go mad, as it shows on the
Oh
site.
my god.
All right, these are really short. All right. Robert Forrester was a cloudy man.
Okay.
He was always a steamy type of man. He never hurt anyone until 4 years ago. He was even the one who killed Tom Cruise.
Fuck.
It would have worked out if he killed a dead person. He used different things to murder people with, even elders. So he used elders to murder people. He once even shoved a man's wang-a-lang into a youth.
No. No.
Says that.
No. No.
This is
Oh, Robert Forster's a pedophile.
yeah. He was inspired by Ted Bundy.
Oh, well,
He
of
took
course.
he took souvenirs from the victims, such as fingernails.
Okay, works
He
great.
then was caught by a wet policeman because of the sticky smell coming from his employee. He had over 8 bodies in his doctor.
Yeah, that didn't really work.
No.
No.
He was sent to prison for 100 life terms. That is the end of that one.
Wow.
Let's do one more of these, I guess. I mean, you made a pedophile in the first try here.
You made a pedophile. Well,
Seems like enough
I
Madlibs.
deserve that for what am I thinking? I don't even. Let's get out of here. Thank you for listening along. We wanted to be here for you. Be there for us. Dan, tell them where to
You
go.
can find me on Twitter at BigDanny15, as well as Twitch and PlayStation, and on Xbox I'm the BigDanny15.
And if you don't know this already, we have a website, we have a podcast, we have a Twitter. We don't have a TikTok, but we do have a Discord. We do have a phone number, and we got a Christian Fumes, and we got you listeners. Until next week, stay unranked.
I need a word telling people to it something.
Oh, can you give suck?
That works.